Hello everyone, this is Thomas Pepin NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin and let's play some NHL. So continuing the franchise mode series, taking over the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're on season 16, episode 2. We just started the regular season. We are 7 games in. We sit 4-3, which is not a good start, not the worst start either, but whatever. Yeah, not really much to say. Basically, we just get to simming. One thing I need to be monitoring, and I'm saying this out loud in part to remind myself, we want to trade our first round Dallas pick as soon as they drop in the standings, which hopefully will take place. And then also a reminder to myself, I need to trade players at 20 games in, so I got to remember that too. So underperforming AHLers and stuff, nothing of any great significance. We did, I believe, have notable injuries, but yeah, they've already recovered, and I guess we've already fixed the lines. I think that's what we finished with last stream, or ballpark that, something like that. Anyways. Oh. And just for my own sake, so currently Subban's the starter. He hasn't played well. All right. 9-2. It's funny because when you take a number of days off, for one, to remember where you're at, and then second, to get back into the routine of everything. So he's nearly there. Renz. Didn't he just get injured earlier? November 22nd, that's also not that long, but annoying. I think it was Ortiz was playing the best. Well, Courtnall is, but I don't want to move. He's kind of, I mean, I was going to say rental, but he's not. Oh, 9 points. So Sawatsky's back on track. I think he can play second. No, he can't play second line. He can. That's still a +5, so then that's okay with me. Well, yeah, and then we have Perfetti. Slots right in. He's a left shot. Okay. Courtnall's also left shot. But he has better puck skills. Or I'm assuming so. Yeah. Oh, but he shoots right. Okay, so never mind then. So Perfetti goes center, Courtnall left, Ortiz right. So Watsky goes there, Ortiz will stay. Courtnall, Ortiz. Either Perfetti or defenseman. I don't think any of the defensemen are worthy though. No points? At least he's a +5. Man, David's doing a lot better this season. So Perfetti it is. I think that's it. Martins. Did I forget to change something here? I might have. Shootout. Looks fine. Subban's still in net. I don't know why you set these goals for a one game. You need to beat your rival in one game. It's like stupid. I think we won the previous two games, right? Yeah, so I don't need to change goalies. Okay. Okay. Now I do. Okay, let's do this first. Okay, so first I'll do goalies. So Jetty comes in, Dagla goes back up, and now I need to change defenseman. He's done pretty good as a replacement. Okay, so Moss comes in, and I believe it goes like this and like that. Okay. Is that what I wanted? Hold on. Is it supposed to be this pairing? Yeah, okay. But for this, we'll do it different. I think that's it. Okay. 12-4. Holy jeez. It's funny because in some of the wins we've had like massive scores, but we're still losing some games, which is a bit annoying. I mean, still not a bad record, but we should be doing slightly better. Oh, we're on a back-to-back and I didn't check who plays what. Yeah, I think it's Jetty 1 and then Daigle 2. Alright, a fully healthy roster. Oh, I'm supposed to be checking about Dallas. But anyways, it's a good point to review how people are doing and decide about some changes. Since we have to bring that guy that was injured back. So he's 16 and 14, which is very good for him. 18 and 14 is fantastic. 14 and 14 is great. 21 and 14 is very good. 20 and 14 is very good. 14 and 12 is very good. So at least on an individual basis, these players are producing very high. 14 and 14 for a rookie is very good, and he's been playing mostly third line. 11 and 7, just some random fill-in. It's our 13th forward. And then 15 and 14. Holy geez, everybody's rocking except for our fourth line. Point production's a bit lower than normal. Plus minus is a bit bad, but it's within range, so I'm not overly concerned. And we already kind of looked at D anyways. But, interesting. So we've got our franchise guy to put in, but I would argue that everybody is theoretically ahead of him. So, looks like, because we're not benching him, so Perfetti's the odd one out. 3 points in 7 games. So you're going to have to go down to the third line. But at least that kind of evens out our lines. They're all +5 when I don't think they were previously. Who can do face-offs? All of them equally. Who is the best? Awareness 89, 87. He's technically a rookie too. Okay, so I guess you'll play center. See how this goes. The good news is that means there's less line changes to make now that guy's back. Are they good enough to play? Yes, on their off wings. Oh, but the forwards are already doing that, so actually for puck movement, that's a bad idea. And they should undo that for the same reason. Oh, I think I forgot to switch the four-man power play before, but that's okay. So Sawatsky goes here. And I mean, Cordnell's more deserving, but Renz is a franchise guy. We want him to develop, so we're going to put him on. Okay. I wonder if it's our penalty kill that's killing us at the moment. This one's a tough one, but again, we'll have to go with the rookie just for development. I think everything else is okay though. Okay. I keep forgetting about that Dallas pick. And that Dagla guy lost, I think, in both of his games. Won in one of them, though? Oh, no, he's only played the two. Okay, never mind. I just thought he lost another one. Dallas. Geez, I forget again. Okay, so they've dropped a bit, but not quite where we want them to be. I think that was an away game. Yeah. Pagetti's back on track after having an off season. At least so far. Oh, something I want to check. So that franchise guy, he's been injured a couple times. I wonder if he has low durability. No, he doesn't. So I guess it's just by chance. So team store is going to need maintenance soon. Stars are getting closer to where we want them. We're at 18 games, okay. Okay, so after December 1st, I think theoretically some guys could be available being unsigned, so we'll have a look. Doesn't look like it. Nobody important, at least. Okay. So that's 2 losses in the last 3 for Vegetti, so he goes to the back. Stars are almost there. What's the trade value? Pretty close. I think they're going to do worse, and they're so close right now that I'm going to gamble, and then hopefully it goes up a smidge. Otherwise, now we get rid of our underperformers. Has he picked up since? No. Okay. 12. We'll give you more time. Not enough sample size. 6 and 20. Give you more time. 12 and 20. More time. 15 and 17 is good. 13 and 20 is good. You are gone. You're also gone. We'll give you more time. You haven't even played. You're gone. Good. Good. Gone. Good enough. Good enough. Good. Gone. What else do we got? So nobody else at the moment. At least ahead of him. Let's just check these guys anyways. Should I what should I do? Because I'm thinking, what if I package one of these higher value guys with guys that people want, and then maybe some picks to upgrade this other stuff. Another thing is, I'm interested to know what's going on with I think it was with Winnipeg. Whoops. The guy that we were debating on trading for. Klein. So he is playing in the NHL. 23 points. The problem is, like, he's not really gonna slot in anywhere, so they've already used a year of his contract. We're just not gonna bother. So now it's just considering draft picks, basically. So what can we get? And there weren't, I don't think, any defensemen. Because now I'm in a spot where I could pick up somebody, so. And then also their overalls might have gone up since I last reviewed, which would have been July 1, I believe. So I think it's worth investigating. I'm surprised these guys are all at reasonable contracts, but I'm sure they're all defensive. Yeah. Isn't Lieb a guy we had before? Who's this? Another defensive. It's funny because we've got like all the good non-defensive defensemen. Again. So what this would be a replacement. It wouldn't be a depth guy. I don't know if I even really need / want one. I guess only if we see some standout guy. We had this guy before. Who's this? Two-way. We don't know his fit. He's got great characteristics. Decently productive. Don't like his contract status though. He's only got 1 year left. Yeah, just not enough. Because like if I trade for him and then he wants some stupid contract like this guy, 13 million, then we could have kept a guy that we could have extended at a reasonable contract. For the difference in potential, performance, all that, I don't think it's worth it. Who's this? Defensive. Another guy we used to have 14 million for a defenseman. No chance. I don't think he, like we had him and I don't think he fit well with us. Defensive. Offensive. 80 overall. 21. It's eating a year of his contract. We wouldn't want to bench him, so not. Same thing as the other guy, basically. Oh, he's got low and a whole bunch of stuff. Same with him. Didn't we have this guy before? I don't think he played though. I know I've seen this guy a whole bunch of times, but theoretically possible, but I don't know. I have a reason he doesn't line up. Nope, so nothing for defenseman. So now, before we do that, let's find some bad teams. Columbus, what's your contracts? Columbus could be good. You got, let's see. Oh, they've got too many people. Iron Flurry, hello. We will go with Edmonton. They have the space for us. Do they want any of the other guys we want to trade? Okay, let's come back. So, Weiss. Nice Flurry, congrats. Let's see. Maybe something like this to get there first. I have no idea how they're doing good. Their team's not that good. Yeah, that makes no sense. Anyways. Maybe something like this will work. Let's just make sure we're not selling ourselves short. I have a feeling we're going to have to give up more than this to get the first, but just to make sure. Okay, now what else? Okay, so then this Brendel guy's not going to make it work. We'll try this. And if anyone hasn't seen my streams before, I play on the hardest of everything, so as you can see, we're getting fleeced in the trade, but that's part of what I have to deal with. Yeah, and on that note, obviously, to try to get the best value I can in return, I'm doing all the variations that I can incrementally to hopefully get something reasonable, but I might not even be able to get this because it's getting pretty close. Wow, okay. Well, I want this pick, so what I'll do is make it happen. This should. I don't want to do this, but that's how it goes. So at some point, this should go through. Oops. I hope at some point this is going to go through. Because, like, what, we're almost giving out 3 times the value now? 2.5? Oh, come on. All that, and it still doesn't go through. Okay. Well, let's have a look at a different team, I guess. So, I'll at least try to remember in my brain the size of this trade value bar. And so, whoever we're going to trade with for a first is going to have to be less, which means it's not going to be probably a team that I want to trade for like this. So instead, what I might have to do is target a team. Whoops. Oh, shoot. I've been looking at it wrong then. Target a team with a bunch of expiring contracts. Because then it might be possible. So in other words, you just hope that they can't sign all the guys they want to sign. And then that means the team's going to be weaker than it currently looks, which means that the draft pick's probably going to be better than how it's currently rated. if that makes sense. This one looks okay. Still not enough. See, like this one could turn out better. I don't know what the expiration is looking like, but the team's not that fantastic. Anyways, we'll revisit. Washington. Didn't we? Yeah, we already picked up their first, I think. Winnipeg. Really? Not that fantastic. So maybe let's do this slightly differently. So Sabres were a consideration, I believe, before. They're not that great. So Buffalo, I'm going to start writing these ones down. So the different approach I'm doing right now is looking at their current performance and their salary cap to give me a reason to look at the team. So basically I'm using that, I'm estimating that if they're doing poorly at this point, that they're probably not a good team, and that lets me know if I should even take a look at the team. Or that and the salary cap, because if they're up to the cap, then I can also take a look at the contract expirations and all that stuff. Anyways, it all makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but I hope so. Too many good players. They should be doing better. Them too. We gave them a whole bunch of those players too. Palmieri, Sullivan. I forget if we did McCauley. Anyways. Florida, I thought you were good. You should be. Another team with like half of our old rosters. Nashville. You're not that great. Lots of expiring contracts, and they're up at the cap. And so, if you think about that, all these guys, they're not going to be able to re-sign all of them. Because, like, what, Bradley, I think he was one of the guys we had, and he's probably asking for something like 13 million or whatever, 10 million. That alone's going to put them over. So then they have to lose more players, and I think their goaltending wasn't that great. Actually, it's not bad. So Nashville's probably in the same boat as Buffalo, maybe not as good of an option because they're a bit deeper, I think, but more expiring contracts. So they're good in a different way. Jersey, draft pick value is too high. They're too good. Lots of expiring contracts. Is their goaltending like horrendous? And draft pick values too high. See, they're, like I said, I'd revisit them, but if they had more expiring contracts, then they'd be good, but not enough. Same story here. If it was, like, for example, if this guy was an expiring contract and like maybe a couple more like him, then it'd be good, but not enough again. Let's see, they're not that deep, but no expiring contracts, so that's no good. Okay, so we've got two options, Buffalo and Nashville. I just want to revisit Buffalo. So no expiring contracts really, except the top one. He's probably not going to get much different than what he's currently getting. So basically I'm just going off of them being a bad team, which was their goaltending bad. It is. Okay, so of the two, our priority I think would be Nashville, just because of the expiring contracts. So we'll go for them first, but they have no player stuff. Okay. And then wait, did Buffalo have space for players? Enough. Okay, so we'll do Buffalo first, because I want to get rid of those players. So he's one, I think. I forget who else now. It's too much looking at other stuff. Two. Just so I can get a visual gauge of what I need to put together. Oh, you don't even want those, so that's even better, because I can just use only the players. Oops. Really? It was that easy? I thought there was no way that would go through. So I could have maybe gotten more back, but I guess my bad for not trying to get more back. That's weird. Okay, well, I won't say no. They don't want the picks. I think we only got rid of one of those two guys, right? Yeah. Or sorry, we got rid of two of them. We only have one left. So I won't use him. I guess I'll just use picks. We'll do this. And a fourth. We'll say I learned my lesson from the last one. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe I could have gotten more for out of the other trade for Buffalo's first, but whatever. No big deal. So now we've got those done. Actually, I'll go save before I do the rest. Where's the other guy? There he is. And then now I don't know what to do because we could even get another first. Should I go for another first? I don't know who with though. Because there weren't many options. I could go and just look for people up against the cap and then see about expiring contracts, I guess. Anyways, before that, let's... I think he was one. He was another. I got a couple, but those contracts are going to be similar because they're old. Those contracts are going to be reasonable. They still have that guy that's not signed. Yikes. Man, they're in major cap trouble. But they're a decent enough team, so they're in trouble. Nobody really expiring. Same thing. Whoa, they got a bunch expiring. Okay, so that guy's going to be similar. More. Probably more. What's their goalie situation? So they're maybe, but I don't think their pick's reasonable value. Just I don't think there's enough so like the expiring contracts, there's not enough of a gap of what they're going to have to pay for them to run into worse cap trouble than they're currently in. So in other words, their team's not going to be dramatically different, which means they're not going to be that bad. So anyways, wonder about these guys. So again, same kind of story, and it's not their major players. Yeah, not enough important guys. Same thing. Same thing. That one's close, but not quite. I think I said these guys don't have expiring, right? Yeah. Not significant enough. Same there. Okay, so I guess we'll go pick up that Detroit first. Should be relatively easy to pick up. They don't have space for all the guys, though. Okay, so we'll have to do this through picks. Columbus. We actually might be able to get more. Third. Okay. Sweet. So Dallas we still have. So we've restocked our cupboards for first round picks. I didn't think I'd be able to pick up that many. And so the other thing, because very often at July 1, many of the teams have high trade value. So I could just immediately in July 1, if I have concerns about the value of these picks, just trade them while they have higher value. Maybe, like, for example, if I discover other bad teams like Dallas or Washington, I could just get rid of them for those, and then that way I'm putting my assets in a better stock kind of thing, or more likely to retain its value draft pick. But anyways, yeah, pretty crazy. And I could have even picked up more because, like, we saw that other trade that I maybe should have asked for more, but too late now. And then now we still, the original task was to get rid of the underperformers, which I can't remember who they are now. Except for the ones I already have. And then this will trade for like a whatever, 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever we can get basically. I think the rest were all okay if I'm not mistaken. What was our situation for goalies? Didn't we have a guy we were... This guy. We were developing theoretically. How's he doing? Not good. Whatever. Okay, so these guys for some team that has space and wants both of these guys preferably. And isn't that good. So like this team. So we'll try for a third. Seems unlikely. Just in case. I think we'll get a 4th. No? 5th? Okay. Alright, so pretty good. We came out with 3 firsts and all that. Save again. Then now we need free agents. There was somebody that I know I was supposed to go and try to pick up, but I can't remember what his name was. I should have written it down. Too late now. this guy up. Oh, 67 is kind of low. Oh, this guy for sure. Not an enforcer. Didn't notice you were 61. Another one for sure. Oops. Two. What are we at? We have 4 more spots. That's so-so. I think that's Swedish Hockey League. Give you a shot. Oh, for sure. Whoops. Nope. For sure. This is the same as that other guy. We'll come back. Hentonen. How many more guys do we have to look at? Way too many? Holy jeez, I didn't realize there were this many. Whoops. Well, that's as many as we can do for now. So that's that. Now I can't remember where we were at for the season part. I think I did everything I was supposed to. That was an away game, and then sure the goalie's correct. I think that's right. Oh, we just changed the goalie, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Back to simming. Okay, and then I think that was a home game, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so game one is Subban. Game two is Dagla. We're starting to move in the right direction, which is nice. About time. Okay, so Dagla goes to the back. Sarno fractured jaw. Can you play? Puck control is not going to be as good. Passing hand-eye deking. Agility. Well, he's still better than his replacement, and I doubt he would get more injured with that. I mean, you'd have to get a shot to the head like what happened to Bedard there. In consecutive, like you'd have to have had that injury and then have that happen again right away. So I just think it's going to be unlikely to aggravate the injury, and I think it's Vegetti goes game one of the back-to-back. Yes. So he's fine. Subban for game two. What were we doing? There's something I wanted to touch on, but I'm going to wait until I'm past this game. And done this stuff. Because I noticed one of our guys has developed quite a lot already. And I'm going to want to have a look. Well, across the board. And actually, I had this, I don't know, urge to check how our teams, like our player performance is. So I guess I'll check that at the same time. Okay, so progress reports. So an interesting thing that I noticed, where is he here? Ortiz. He was 82 to start the season. Already he's jumped up to 84, which is a lot. 25 points in 29 games is pretty good for a rookie season playing on the third line. So, and there's a lot of people with modifications to their stuff. So I have a feeling Brandemore's got crazy stuff. Threlfall too. Misa as well. Like these guys are like stellar players. So I'm happy with what's going on there. Why does it have negative statistical growth? Because he's a point per game. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know. Anyways. That's good news for Martins. Because he's getting older and he's keeping up. How's he going up? He's not even playing. I mean, whatever. Oh, good. This is good news. Because he started going down again. Yeah, Ortiz was... These guys are... Why is Sarno going down? He's not playing bad. Same with him. I don't know what happens with some of these guys while they're going down. It doesn't make any sense. Anywho, let's take a look at stats. I know like we kind of saw them, but I didn't actually pause to look. So Brendamore, geez, 38 points, 29 games, 37 in 29, 34 in 29 for Cordnell. And he's just a guy we're going to trade in the offseason. Misa, 32 and 29. And on top of it, Cordnell's playing third line. Like, he's getting this with 14 minutes. Over a point per game with 14 minutes versus over a point per game with 18 minutes. That's like 4 minutes of ice time is a lot. So, that's pretty crazy. Point per game for Sawatsky, so he's kind of turned it around. He's had a couple, like, I mean, this one's not too far from what he's supposed to do. This one is, and now he's back on. So that's good news. Martins is doing right on target. Ortiz, great for a rookie season. Taza's slipped a smidge, but he's still kind of on pace with what he did last season. And it's only his second season. Sagan's shot up again, which is great. David's doing good, which is a good surprise. I was interested to see how this guy's doing, and he's actually doing very well. But he's also playing first line, so it helps that he's playing with Sagan. Ren's, for a franchise guy, like, that is not good enough. Half a point per game. I know it's his rookie season, but still disappointing. And then everybody else is kind of all normal. Anything going on with our guys down here? So we're supposed to be... Who was it that we're developing? Nicholas, half a point per game, not good. And it was Bachman, I think. Yeah. Bachman's not far off, though. 23 and 3. It's funny, our AHL team. Actually, let's see. So, it's not the Calder Cup I want to know. This is what I wanted to see. So, regular season points champion for the AHL every season. Like, I don't know if we've missed any seasons. I haven't paid enough attention, but it's just funny. Like, again, on that note, pay no attention to it, but just because I'm constantly trying to get, well, the criteria I use for who plays on our team is you need to be a point per game player, half a point per game as a defenseman, regardless of how much ice time you're getting. And then so when you've got tons of free agents to choose from in the range of like 70 overall up to 79 overall, then as long as you just look for the right characteristics, you get kind of this result. So anyways, yeah, so that's what I wanted to look at. And I think we're good to keep going. 15 minutes left in the stream. So however many more games we can get done. So I need to do team store maintenance soon. The next away break that we have. Whoops. Oh shoot, and I've I've been forgetting about that Dallas pick. That's not good. I might have missed my opportunity. 36, 35, 34. Yeah, I probably did miss it, but I guess as long as I don't forget, give it a couple more games and then do something. Yeah, I think I just did everything. No, I don't think that's long term though. Whoa, and what happened with Rance? He was just 89. How did he get to 91 just out of nowhere? He hasn't even been playing well. Okay, what do we do? So Martins can play center. Taves has slipped a bit, 25 points. Is anybody doing better? 26. But he can't play on the first. Sawatsky can though. Sawatsky up. Ortiz up. It's not him. 35. It's got to be Cordnell. He can play there. Okay. How is he doing? 27. Yeah, that's fine. 28. 35. Just out of interest. I know I already saw it before, but okay. And then Taves shoots right. Rams can play wing. Perfetti comes in. What do we do? Power play. Thrill fall. Who went up? Ortiz. Ooh. I was going to put Taves there, but that's not right. Who do I put then? Rents. Yes. Wait, who's the... Yeah, that's good. Okay. Martin's there. Taves there. Cordell there. Sawatsky there. What's the other one? Martin, Sawatsky, Cordell, Threlfall, Brendamore, Ortiz, Taves. Renz is already there, so I guess Perfetti again, I think. And we're going to need to change this. So Cardinal for those, I think. 12, 12. So I wonder if the off season, like not doing well, did have some sort of relationship to the coach, because now we're in our second season with the coach and things are going actually okay. I mean, still room for improvement, but all things considered. Ortiz goes here. Then Martz, Taves, Sawatsky, Courtnall, penalty kills not affected. Martins. Who goes with Martins? Sawatsky. Then Courtnall. And oh, wait. Here we want it different. So one sec. Martin Sawatsky, Threlfall, Brendamore. Ooh. Ortiz. I guess Ortiz and Taves. That Renz guy, I'd like to play him, but yeah, he's just not performing. And he's getting enough ice time as it is, or good enough ice time. Brendamore, Threlfall, Ortiz. Martins. Cardinal, actually down here. And Sawatsky. And then Renz. And Taves. So there's an example. I'll get some ice time still. Taves, you go down. Cool. I think that's good. It's funny, or not so funny. with any major injury or like injury to a major player, just the amount of time it takes to get your lines all back to normal. Talking about that, just want to make sure he's still in net. Yeah, so thankfully it's short term. Alright. Good, so we do have the right guy starting already. So I think that's 2 losses for Vegetti as a backup, so he loses his spot. His save percentage isn't horrendous, but his isn't good. Neither is his, but we're still kind of doing okay. So our goaltending again is an issue. It doesn't appear to be a major issue at this moment, but it is an issue. So we still have to do that maintenance. We did not finish the back-to-back. Sorry, I got lost there. Because I came in here and then I forgot that we didn't sim it yet. So Subban. I don't want to hit the lines again. Not right now. Of course I have to. So that's what I guess I'll finish off the stream doing. Editing the lines back to normal. Before I do that, one other thing I wanted to see is I want to see where our players sit overall for points versus everybody else. He's a guy we had before, right? Yeah, a while ago. This is kind of abnormally high for him, it looks like. Krog is high. We almost debated on signing him, but Vorobiev, a guy we used to have, Chubarov, a guy we used to have, Chiarelli, we used to have, and Brendamore. Kane, we never had. Svechnikov, we debated signing. Zegras, Threlfall. Eklund's a new guy we've had right before. Choudry was ours. I keep forgetting if we've had this guy before. Yeah, very briefly. Ollie was, I think, ours before. Cuff was ours before. Bedard we had. Courtnall, Misa. Shushkin was ours. Mar was ours. Joseph, I think we had. It's kind of funny. So I thought we'd be higher in the points leaders, but yeah, whatever. Okay, lines. We did that. Let's at least do this step. Okay, so now back to how it was. Martin's there, Courtnall there, Ren's there. I think you got a couple more points. He's over a point per game, and we're going to be scratching him. It's funny. I probably, at least from a performance standpoint, shouldn't be scratching him, but again, I'm not going to scratch my franchise rookie. He needs to play no matter what. He's getting better. So, okay. 31, 37, 29, 29, 25. So he's slipped a lot. So he's pulling a Sawatsky, and then last season it was him that did good and Sawatsky didn't. So I'm okay if they kind of alternate, because somebody's got to play on the third line. So, anyways, 37. I should be playing Courtnall up in the lineup, but again, we need our young guys to play, so. Earl. I didn't even realize his name was Earl. Okay, power play. Threlfall, Ortiz, Brindamore, Sagan, Renz, that's okay. Then Martins goes here. Misa here. That's good. Misa, Sawatsky. Oh. Courtnall. Taves. Misa, Sawatsky. Is Sawatsky scoring more? 13 versus 13, I guess. Threlfall, Ortiz, that's good. Martins. Or should we split up Martins and Misa? Yes. Because I think both of them can drive a line, so I'd rather have them split. And then we'll have Martins drive the third one with... I mean, Courtnall's most deserving, but I'll go with Taves. That's good. That's good. Oh, I was so tempted to just sim through that next game. Just in case there's an injury, I won't do it because I don't want to have to do that right away after. Alright, so we'll call it a stream. We sit... Oh shoot, I was supposed to monitor the start thing again. I keep forgetting. Oh god. Well, they're still going lower. They just need to flip with Blackhawks. And then... yeah, then it's trade time. Because then that puts them only ahead of the Predators and Blues in the West. Because... Oh, Predators, Blues, and Kings. But then that means they're like one of the highest draft picks and the value is going to be good. As it is, it's probably fine. It's just if I can get that one extra little notch. Oh, I thought it'd be better. That's weird. Anyways. That's that. And then we... Oh, Metropolitan's doing garbage compared to the Atlantic. Of course, because they have to make all of my direct competitors difficult. 2 games in hand, 2 points behind the one ahead of us, 3 games in hand against top. So if we won all 3 games, we'd be tied. Or won 2 games in a row, we'd be tied for second. So, doing okay. Actually, on that note, let's just take a look at our team stats, because I wonder what's the whole story. So we're that low? We're 9th in the league. Jeez. I didn't realize we were doing that bad. Goals for per game, massively in the lead for the whole league. It's our goals against that are killing us, but we still have a massive gap. That's weird. So we should be doing better than we are. I think by far that's our biggest goals for per game that we've ever had. I think we usually sit at like 3 point something. The goal differential is great too. But our goals against per game, usually we're at the bottom of the league. Or lowest, but we're basically in the middle of the pack for that. Huh. That's wild. Power play right up there, so that's doing fine. Penalty kill. Where were we? $81.7. So we're probably middle of the pack. Yeah. So, not really anything to do. It is goaltending again. Semi-concerning. We have new goalies, kind of. We're not really going to do anything about it, I don't think. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, what happens. Because one of my goals is to win the Stanley Cup. So I don't need to get President's Trophy. $28 home wins. Are we on pace for that? Probably. Home. Not really, actually. We'll see what happens there, I guess, too. Anyways, that's it for this one. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams on regular NHL content, so that's going to be Friday. And I can't recall what time, but it tells you on the channel homepage in your time zone. For things I can't schedule ahead of time, like franchise mode, that schedule's in the About section of the channel. It runs Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Be it pros whenever I have time or feel like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments. Suggestions, same thing. And we will see you guys tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern, to continue this and see how far we can get. That's it.